It's 18 to 8. You're watching Today. It's time now for Mr. Entertainment, Richard Wilkins.
Thank you very much, Lisa. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Since being runner-up to Guy Sebastian in the original Australian Idol series, Shannon Noll's career has gone into absolute overdrive. #1 singles, albums, sold-out shows, and now the kid from Condobolin is pretty much based in Los Angeles, certainly spending a fair bit of time there, where he's working on a new album with Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora, amongst others. He's also doing his bit for the Battlers in the Bush, and he joins us this morning. Nice to see you, Shannon.
Hey, mate, how you going?
Welcome into the ship. Round of applause for Shannon Noll, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Working in Los Angeles, putting the album together.
Yeah, mate, yeah, we've been doing a fair bit of work over there. I did a writing trip over there at the start of the year for 6 weeks. Went through Los Angeles and then Nashville and New York and then back to Los Angeles.
So a writing trip, your publishing company, who own the copyright to your songs,
Yep.
hook you up with all these different songwriters. You walk into a room, sit down with a stranger and knock out the song.
Yeah, it's fairly difficult, actually, because you've got to click with the person. And I'm pretty easygoing anyway, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's a bit different sort of thing, coming into a room with Richard Marx and Richie Sambora and people like that sort of thing. You sort of sit there and I'm sitting there going...
And what do you say? I've got this little hook, or I've got a lyric line, or I've got this idea, and they go, OK,
yeah,
let's
you go in there and we talk about what sort of style you want to write and what you want to talk about and that sort of thing, and if you've got anything either or, like, to start off with.
Someone like Richie Sambora, what does he bring to the table?
He can play guitar. He's amazing. And then he jumped behind the piano and played piano like Mozart. He was great. Really good, and he's a great singer as well. And a really bubbly sort of guy, so he was really enjoyable to work with.
He screams rock star, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Do you know what sort of album you're going to be making yet?
Yeah, mate, we're just making a little bit different again. We're going to have the opening single, I think, will... I don't know, it might take a few people by surprise, but a bit more guitars. And this album's the 100% live album, so we would record all the drums and all the bass and all that sort of thing and play it along together as a band in the studio.
That's got to be a challenge for you, because, I mean, you've had #1 albums, singles, blah, blah, blah. How do you find that balance between giving your fans more of what they clearly love and challenging yourself and moving on musically?
I think you slowly move towards something. Instead of just going from here and stepping way over there, you slowly move towards it with baby steps, if you know what I mean.
And hope to heck they like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hardest thing with the music industry. You can never tell, you know. I think all I've ever done since I was in a cover band is just play stuff that I like, so... I think that's what you've got to keep true to yourself. So
far, so good. Hey, War of the Worlds, this Jeff Wayne musical, was a huge album before you were born, I think.
Yeah, it was tremendous,
But you got one of the leads in this. This is coming up in September. You'll start rehearsals in July or August. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm playing Phil Lynott's role out of...
the Thin Lizzy bass player. Was he in the original thing, was he?
Yeah, he's saying he was past Nathaniel in the original soundtrack.
OK.
So, yeah, it was a massive thing then. There were some huge stars a part of it then. The guy out of Queen and lots of people. So I think the light show will be amazing. We got Pink Floyd's lighting guy to do the light show. So
so even if you're not enjoying the music, just block your ears and look at, wow, this is good.
Exactly. So it'll be a real challenge, you know. It'll be something different for me, but I'm really looking forward to it.
How does that fit in with the plans? Like doing a musical fit in with the whole kind of rock star touring thing over there?
Well, I talked to Ross Fraser about it, and he explained to me how when John Farnham was doing his sort of music thing, and then he went and did Jesus Christ Superstar, really, you know, put him into a different place, and when something comes along that's really special, it can really help your career, so... And it was something that...
It shows you versatile, challenges you, make
exactly. Make
some readies and it's all good.
And a whole different sort of feel for the different side of the industry.
You're also doing your bit for drought relief. Tell me about this Rainy Day campaign.
Yeah, mate, the Rainy Day Foundation, as of today, that we've got the national launch today, so as of today you can walk into any Commonwealth bank and donate money which goes directly to help farmers that are really doing it tough. We've got the worst drought I think we've ever had on record in the country. So farmers, you just can't keep putting money out there to sort of hope that you're going to grow a crop. Dad used to call us the biggest gamblers in the world because nobody gambles with their whole livelihood every year, just on banking on the weather. So they've been doing tough for a long time, and this is our turn to do a little bit for them. Nothing's changed. The stakes are just higher. We wish you well with that.
Cheers, and
mate.
the album and War of the Worlds and everything else. Shannon Noll joining us.
Thank you.
Here in the studio, the Rainy